Hey folks, so today I'm going to be reviewing the Sony HT-CT380. It's a soundbar and subwoofer pairing, effectively designed to be used with large flat screen TVs. Because often you'll find you'll spend a lot of money on getting an awesome TV, but they don't generally come with great speaker systems because they're very, very thin, so you've got to have thin speakers inside them. The way to combat that is to buy yourself a soundbar. Generally, you can either buy the soundbar separately, or like this system, you've got the soundbar hooked up with a wireless subwoofer. These connect completely wirelessly, so there's no cables between them, so there's no messy cabling to be done. The soundbar itself is a 90 centimeter soundbar with two speakers, one on the left, one on the right, and then there's another speaker much wider and larger inside the subwoofer. The idea being it allows that one to have a little bit more bass. These ones are 100 watts each, and the speaker system is 100 watts itself, the subwoofer system. So effectively you get 300 watts altogether, which is nice volume. Obviously you can put up to full volume if you want to, but you do need to realize that it's a very, very loud system if it's at full 300 watts. So in the box you're going to get the remote control, nice and simple, allows you to effectively change inputs, volume up and down, enable Bluetooth pairing, and change a couple of basic settings like voice and night. Voice effectively tweaks the settings so that it's much clearer spoken audio, and night allows you to baseline the audio. So if you've ever been watching a TV show and then the adverts come on and it shoots up and spikes the audio just so you listen to the bloody adverts, then that will stop this happening and it will equalize all of those volume levels. There's a couple of things that come in the box as well. You get the optical audio cable. Now that's rare to actually get that in the box because of the fact that A, it's an expensive cable, but it's probably the best way that you're going to get great quality into your soundbar. You get a couple of HDMI inputs, you get analog input, effectively a basic headphone car input, and you get the power cable, which is already pre-connected to it. So there's one power cable for the soundbar, one power cable for the subwoofer. You get a couple of other things as well. You get some mounting brackets. So say for example, TV's mounted on the wall. We haven't mounted ours because it's too big and the walls are plasterboard. But if you did have it mounted, you could also mount this underneath it or above it, so it's not hanging way below it. Now, having used the speaker system for a couple of days now, I've basically been testing it with movies and TV shows, because that's pretty much what you'd watch it with. I've also played some music videos through it as well. I can't show them for this video because if I play music videos on the YouTube video, it will just get taken down straight away. So I've got some audio clips of stuff that isn't copyrighted content, so you'll be able to get a sense of the audio, but just bear in mind that it is being recorded on an iPhone, so it's not going to be the best quality possible. But from my impression of having watched it, the audio on movies, really, really fantastic. A little bit more basic than I'd like it as standard, but you can change that with an app that they do provide you with. It's called SongPal. Not the best name for an app, but it is a handy app. Effectively, it allows you to change some of the default audio settings. So things like bring the bass down a little bit, or bring the treble up, and change some of the voice settings. But effectively, yes, it's a well-rounded audio system. Great for voice, great in the kind of high trebles. So if you're listening to kind of football commentary, listen out for the whistles, or listen out for any high-pitched parts of the audio. Really, really works well. Where it does fall down for me a little bit is with the basic settings. It's a little bit more bassy. So if you were to buy it, bear in mind that you do need to consider downloading the app for either Android or iOS and changing those settings out of the box. And I'll also show you some panning shots of the system itself, because in reality it's a nice looking system. It's got a kind of tapered edge, so it's a diamond shaped design, and compared to most of the subwoofers that you do have in the market, it is a really nice clean design. You get nothing on the front other than one little indicator light and the actual kind of port for the air to be pushed out when the speaker's on. So a nice looking system. This is 90 centimeters, so it is basically designed to be used with a 40-inch TV, and it will line up nicely. This is 55, so it doesn't quite reach the edges, but in reality it still fits in very nicely with the living room, so you're not going to get something too garish for the sake of having great audio. You get both. I just want to say thank you to AO for a really nice sound system, and I also want to thank you guys for watching the video. If you do have any questions, pop them in the comment section below, and until next time, I'll see you soon.